So good evening, students. So probably last lecture on complex algebra method, how to determine the angles. There are different angles you have to use because in the expression we have theta 1, theta 2, theta 3, theta 4, etc. That things in 4-bar mechanism, otherwise in Snyder-Gang mechanism. So how will you find it if I give a question? What you know is only to draw it and measure that angles. Say in case of a 4-bar mechanism, we supposed to know theta 2, theta 3 and theta 4. Okay, if you don't understand, check your note. Okay, well, you can watch this only after watching first and second video of the complex algebra session. uh, then what is theta 2 is the input, and theta 3 and theta 4 you have to find. So what you can do is you can draw it graphically and measure it. So then what is the use of complex algebra method? To get the accurate or exact value. That's why we are avoiding graphical method. So if you use a graphical method to measure the angle or determine the angle or the required angles, then the what accuracy also will be get reduced, not as expected. So you should get the exact value, so exact inclination. How will you get it? You should not use graphical method. You have to solve it by non-graphical method. So how will you do that? That is this lecture. That is a final lecture. So I will show it for 4-bar mechanism. So for Snyder-Gang mechanism, it will be I think very simple compared to 4-bar mechanism, that we can try your own. So consider this mechanism. Okay, we have a 4-bar mechanism. Here whatever I put in green color can consider as the known values. Okay, so L1, a question is given. The known values in this diagram will be L1, L2, L3 and L4, and also theta 2. This theta 2 is actually the crank angle that will be given in the question. So these are the known values. Then what you have to find? You have to find these 4 angles to use complex algebra method. Here theta 1 will be 0, theta 2 will be given, theta 3 and theta 4 you have to find. Okay, this is referred to your explanation in the 4-bar mechanism. The same direction of vectors I took, that's why theta 4 is like this. Okay, so please note compare this with the what diagram if you have any doubt. So these two angles you have to determine. Now step 1, you draw a diagonal. You have 2 diagonals, you draw this diagonal, then you got a triangle. Okay, so in this triangle, this angle is represented as alpha, this is beta, and this is L5. So in red color means these are unknown values. Okay, so the known values in this this triangle is L1, L2 and theta 2. So what you have to use? You have to use cosine rule. You have to use cosine rule and find these unknowns alpha, beta and L5. How will you do that? You can use the you can find L5 from this. L5 square will be equal to L1 square plus L2 square minus 2 L1 L2 cos theta 2, right? That expression, that is cosine rule, you can use to find L5. Then how will you find alpha and beta? If all the 3 sides are known and one angle is known, you use sine rule. Okay, I'm not writing these rules or anywhere. You have to use it. Okay, you know, otherwise you search it and get these rules and you have to use it. I just explaining how to do. Okay, then sine rule. What is sine rule? You can say if A, B, C and 3 sides of a triangle, what you can say is A by sine alpha equal to B by sine beta equal to C by sine gamma, where alpha is the opposite angle to A, similarly beta is the opposite angle to B, like that. So here if you apply a sine angle after finding L5, L5 by theta 2 will be equal to L1 by L5 by sine theta 2 will be equal to L1 by sine alpha, that is also equal to L2 by sine beta. So you will get these angles too. So in the next slide, this will be marked as green only. That means these are known. Okay. So these are known: alpha, beta, L1, L2, L5 and theta 2 are known. Then you consider the other side, the other triangle. we have L3 and L4 are known. Now L5 is also known. L5 is common to these two triangles. Now again apply cosine rule. L5 square equal to L3 square plus L4 square minus 2L3 L4. We will get cos phi. So the cos phi will be only the unknown. Earlier we have theta 2, L1 and L2, so you found L5. Now you have L3, L4 and L5, so you find cos phi. So you will get cos phi and phi. Next you have all three sides and one angle. You apply sine rule and find. Similarly you find delta and gamma. Okay. So these are also known. Now this is a stage we got all interior angles and all sides are already known. So we got all other interior angles also. Okay. Now in the next step, you have to draw a perpendicular and horizontal line here, this point, because one angle you have to find is theta 3. So you check in a diagram what was theta 3. Theta 3 is inclination of L3 from the horizontal. So you draw a horizontal line and also a vertical line. When you draw that, here we got another triangle. So this is a triangle. Okay, this triangle. So in this triangle, one angle is beta. This is 90 degrees since it is a vertical line. So this will be how much? 90 minus beta. Okay, so this angle will be 90 minus beta. And this is 90 minus beta means again consider this is vertical line, this is horizontal line. So if this is 90 minus beta, this will be beta only because this total angle is 90. So this angle you got as beta. Isn't it? Okay, so 90 minus beta and this is beta. Clear? Then what is this total angle? Gamma. Right, total angle is represented as gamma. So all these are known value now. So theta, what was theta 3? Check your diagram. Theta 3 was this small angle. So what is this angle? Delta minus beta. So the total angle is delta, to this is beta. So delta minus beta will be theta 3. Okay, so you found theta 3. Then theta 4. Now theta 4, we have beta and gamma here. So the total angle is gamma plus beta. Now if this is beta plus gamma, you draw a horizontal line at this point, horizontal line here. So this is beta plus gamma, this is made with horizontal. So this will also beta plus gamma. Now what is theta 4? Check your diagram. Theta 4 is measured from horizontal x-axis, positive x-axis to the L4. So when you do that, you will get 360 minus beta plus gamma, that is theta 4. Clear? Again for reference, these are our angles. Theta 3 this angle, theta 4 is this angle. Okay, so hope it's clear. So you have to use these two rules, cosine rule and sine rule. Okay, and in a question you should not use graphical method to solve complex algebra method. You have to find angles like this, or if you have any other method to do that other than graphical, that you can follow, but graphical method, if you use and get the angle, that will not be valid. Okay, so that's all. So thank you.